And the winner for Best Performance by a Supporting Actor goes to...
Thank you so much. I really appreciate this honor. I'd like to thank all of my family and friends who supported me, for the amazing cast and crew. I couldn't do it without you all. Thank you.
Who do you think should win the Oscars?
I think me, because my dog name is Oscar.
Hey everybody, Jared Benner here. And who do I think should win the Oscars? Wicked. Period. Wicked should win the Oscars. But you know what? Let's take a look at all the different nominations. Alright, so for Best Picture, they have Anora, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, and Wicked. So, of course, I'm going to choose Wicked for Best Picture, but if I had to choose a second pick, I would go with Dune Part 2. Best Actress, once again, of course, I would choose Cynthia because of Wicked, but if I had to choose a second choice, I would choose Mickey Madison from Anora. Then for Best Actor, I would go with Sebastian Stan from The Apprentice. And then for Best Supporting Actress, once again, Ariana Grande from Wicked. But if I had to go with a second choice, I would go with Felicity Jones from The Brutalist. And then for Best Supporting Actor, I would go with Edward Norton from A Complete Unknown. And then for Best Director, I would go with Sean Baker for Nora. And then for Best Original Screenplay, I would go with The Substance. And then for Best Adapted Screenplay, I would go with Emilia Perez. And then for Best Cinematography, I would go with Nosferatu. And for Best Original Score, I am going to have to go with Wicked. But a second choice, I would pick The Wild Robot. And then for Best Original Song, I would go with Never Too Late, Elton John. Never Too Late. For Best Editing, once again, Wicked. But a second choice, I would go with Conclave. And then for Best Production Design, I would go with, once again, Wicked. But a second choice would be Dune Part 2. And then for Best Costume Design, once again, Wicked. But a second choice, I would choose Gladiator 2. And then Best Makeup and Hairstyling, Wicked. But I would choose Nosferatu as a second choice. For Best Sound, once again, Wicked, but I would choose a complete unknown for a second choice. For best visual effects, once again, Wicked. But the second choice, this is a really difficult decision for the second choice because the visual effects on all of these are completely fantastic. But I am going to have to go with for second choice. I'm gonna go with Alien Romulus on this one for the second choice. For best international feature, I am going to go with I'm Still Here from Brazil. And then for best animated feature, I am going to have to go with Inside Out 2. For the best animated short, I'm going to go with Wander to Wander. For best live action short, I'm going to go with I'm Not a Robot. For best documentary feature, I'm going to go with Sugarcane. And for best documentary short, I'm going to go with The Only Girl in the Orchestra. All right, everybody. So those are my picks for the Oscars. Hope you enjoyed. And until my next video or when I go live next,